This is kind of based off of my recent reading of Isaiah 40 through 49, chapters 40 and through 49. But, things long ago promised by the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are actually coming to pass. And those who are called by his name will eventually be put into his barns, like the wheat and the chaff he talks about in Matthew. But like any farmer would, sifting that wheat, that grain from the chaff, causes a lot of the wheat has to be shaken. The wheat has to be thrown up and down for the wind to blow the chaff off. Or if you want the metal analogy that he uses in scripture, like a metal being tried in a fire, our worth is going to be tested in the furnace of affliction, and that, I believe, is in verse 45, or chapter 45 of Isaiah, if not in 49 or something. One of those, it's in there. One of the chapters from 40 to 49. And our every belief, everyone, every last one of the things we believe will be tested, and is being tested right now. We're already seeing that. Whether it's made of gold in the furnace that will melt to the highest extents and not burn, or whether it's made of stubble or wood or kindling, like little wood chips. So, we people who claim to be God's children, who love God, are we being his fearless witnesses? Are we being his witnesses that he said we are in John and in Matthew and in the Gospels? Christ said over and over, "You're now my witnesses," and I was the Father's witness, now you're the witness. So, do we declare what is to come? And do we warn against sin? And do we speak truth or just our opinion? And do you feel, or do we fill the earth around us with truth, the area we live, or are we just hiding it? The truth that's light, his glory and his light, are we just hiding it in the home like under a bushel and keeping our faith secret or hidden, or are we ashamed? But he did say, for his own sake, that he called us, and he did say he doesn't want us to be dumb, because he said we should be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. And a serpent, snakes only strike when they know that you're really close and that they're usually going to hit their target. So they're not telling you they're going to bite you way ahead of time. Even the rattler snake doesn't really rattle that much until you're really close, and it's just a warning sign of you're about to be struck. So we don't war against flesh and blood people and humans. We don't argue people points, but we are warring against principalities of darkness, powers that aren't seen. So